Alright everybody, so I have a fun, kind of interesting story today because I was going to write it as a fake Facebook status, but it's really long, so I was like, I have a YouTube channel. I don't know how to use it, but I'm just going to do it. So please forgive me for the horrible lighting. I'm currently using the sunshine because I don't know anything about lighting, and I don't have a camera holder, so this cute little white stuff right here that you see is actually the wall next to my window because I just put my cell phone there and I just crushed it in between the window and the wall, so it's holding it for me. But anyway, so I just started this new position and I am temping, and it was my first day as a leasing agent temp for this staffing agency, and I got placed at a 55 and up community, and I'm like, this is great. I love it. This is going to be so fun. So I have to drive 40 miles to this place and get there. It's bright and early. It's like 8 a.m. And I'm getting there. Everything's going fine. I'm meeting everybody like, oh, hi, yes, I'm Mitchell. I know exactly what I'm doing. I've done this plenty of times. I didn't even know what a leasing agent was. And so I'm like, perfect, this is great. And then, so the lady goes, hey, for your first task, do you want to just kind of go explore the grounds? And I'm like, oh, yeah, sure, that's great. She goes, take the golf cart. Immediately, I'm like, ooh, golf cart, fun. So I get in the golf cart and I'm driving and I'm noticing speed bumps. And so I'm like, okay, gotta be responsible. Can't go ripping through here, like going 35, like, beep, beep, excuse me, oldies. So I'm going like 5 miles an hour, like easily the slowest I've ever driven in a car. Well, it's not a car, it's a golf cart. They don't even go over like 10, whatever. But so there's this one section and it has a speed bump. And it's huge on this side, okay? And then teeny tiny on this side. So I was like, oh, I'll hit, and then in the middle, there is just this emptiness. So I'm like, oh, I'll go this way, hit the, like, go over the little one and get most of the wheels through the middle. And so, like, I don't have to slow down to 1 mile per hour and I keep up my, like, satisfying 5 miles per hour. So I'm getting there, and so I go to turn through the little thing, and I don't calculate because I don't know how to drive, and I hit both sides of the speed bumps, and it just starts shaking, and all of the tools in the back that I was unaware of start just ringing, just because I'm sure it's like sledgehammers and screws and other really heavy objects just in a tackle boxy type thing. I don't know, it was underneath the cushion, and so it's just like ting 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 ting, and it's loud. It's so loud. And like, it's 8 a.m. and I'm not too worried about it because, you know, like, I'm sure everybody at this apartment place is awake because it's 8 a.m. The sun's been out for an hour and they're like birds, you know, they're just like, the new day. And whereas like me, I'm like, 8. So I'm like, but it's fine. I'm looking around. There's no one around. So I'm like, cool, no one saw me just almost destroy this golf cart. Like, I'm probably going to be invited back tomorrow. Like, this will be fine. So I keep driving a little bit, but as I'm driving, I'm looking over, and there's this cute little sweet old lady just kind of like doing her little morning walk, her little morning waddle, and she's just kind of popping her way up towards me, you know, like bippity bopping. I mean, it's taken her a long time, but like I can tell she's on a mission. She's on a mission, and so I pull over, and I'm like, ooh, okay, well, I'll just use this, like, I'll meet one of the guests. I'll check and make sure that the golf cart's not, like, you know, absolutely destroyed. So I'm like casually, you know, looking around like, oh yeah, this is what a tire looks like. Of course it is. While she's like waddling up to me, and she gets up to me, and she was like, she's got a little finger. And she's, hey. And I was like, oh, hello, ma'am. How are you doing this morning? And she goes, I'm doing well. How are you doing? And I was just like, oh, I'm good. Thank you so much for asking. It's my, I just got here. I'm just checking out the property, you know, and I'm so glad it's not raining. And she's like, uh-huh. And she's just looking at me, like, and she's grinning, and like, I can tell that there's something on this woman's mind that she's not quite sure how to, like, bring it up. Because, you know, like, there's certain things that you just don't say to someone that you've never met before. But, like, after, I think, maybe 60, that little thing inside your brain that's like, ugh, is this socially acceptable? Kind of stops. And then, but, like, hers hadn't quite turned off yet, so she's just sitting there. Sorry about that. Kida decided to sit right behind me. She knows that I'm telling a story, and I just stepped on her little toe, and now she's growling at me, and she's sitting right there at the bottom of the stairs pouting. So this will be a fun little blooper. So, anyway, so she's just looking at me. And, like, you can tell that her brain is working because she's like, should I say this or should I not say this? And she's like, he's little. Like, he can't really punch if I get him mad. Like, he don't look like he can run. And so I'm like, so, is everything going all right this morning? And she goes, I just, there's sugar in that tank. And I look at her. There's sugar in that tank. And so, to me, a tank, I like the car, the closest thing to a car to me is this golf cart. So I'm like, oh my God, is she telling me that she like vandalized this golf cart? And so I'm looking at her like, this is far over my pay grade. I'm getting $12 an hour to answer phones. So like, I don't know how to get sugar out of a golf cart. And so I'm sitting there and I'm like, and I went, oh, that's weird. And I was like, I wonder why. And she goes, it's a birth thing. And I go, it's a birth thing? And I'm looking at her and I'm just like, there's no, like, any brain membrane or whatever I have to, like, make this thought connection is not working. So I'm just sitting there going, like, what in the world? She's telling me, okay. And then just, it clicks. And I'm going, oh, sugar in the tank does not mean what I think it means. So I'm sitting there like, I don't know what this woman is saying to me, but I'm just going to be polite because she's old and she probably just doesn't know what she's saying. So, and it's rude of me to assume that she should. So I'm just like, well, anyway, my name's Mitchell. It was great to see you. And so I leave. I get back on my golf cart with the sugar in its tank and I drive away. And when I get back to the office, I pull out my phone, I Google sugar in the tank. Do you know what sugar in the tank means? Sugar in the tank means that this little old lady from 600 feet away at her front door saw me in my pink shirt walk out of the office with a little pep in my step, watched me get into that golf cart. Then she saw the fact that I couldn't drive, and she was like, he's a boy, he's wearing pink, he can't drive, that man is a homosexual, and I need to leave my house and waddle over to him and just let him know that I know that he's gay. And so I'm just, half of me is like, thank you so much, ma'am. Like, you taught me a new fun word to use. Like, wow, like, there's sugar in my tank. But also, like, another half of me is just kind of sitting there going, like, thank you? I don't try. I thought I looked cute. I thought I looked good. It's not my fault. I got a pigeon foot, and sometimes I walk a little weird. But, you know, at the end of the day, it was very sweet of her that she felt so much concern for me to come and let me know that she saw, she knows, and that she's going to make sure that I know she knows. And, like, she might not have that long left. And I just feel like it's something that was very sweet that she wanted to spend that time to come over and meet me and let me know that my cute little gay heart made her want to leave her little home and come and waddle over and say hi. And, you know, I just had to tell someone else because I don't know how to process all of these emotions. So anyway, fun fact, if some little old lady comes over and tells you you have sugar in your tank, it is not vandalism of your car. She's in fact telling you that you are flamin' and that she loves it. Anyway, that's my story. I had to tell people. I had to let someone know. And thank you.